Welcome back to Unbiased and Unbossed. If you haven't done so already, please like, subscribe, and share the video. That would help out the channel a lot. Today's video is about a woman named Barbara Cantu, who's 73, out of Clarksville, Tennessee, who recently got into a dispute that led to a mild physical assault against her 47-year-old son, who's been living with her and wreaking havoc within her household. I'm going to read to you what the police report states and then get into some of these Facebook posts that Miss Barbara Cantu have posted. The article states 73-year-old Barbara Cantu is free on a $500 cash bond after being booked into the Montgomery County Jail Wednesday on a domestic assault charge. Her son, 47-year-old Kevin Griffin, told police that his mother locked him out on the front porch while he was smoking, and eventually Arthur Cantu led him back inside the home. Kevin says his mother pushed him and struck him with her cane as he came back inside. Officers observed the cane on the floor and the window blinds knocked down, consistent with his accounts of events. Barbara Jean Cantu of Grasmere Drive in Clarksville was booked into the Montgomery County Jail on July 13th, charged with domestic assault. She is free on the $500 bond, and as we can see, here's the affidavit of complaint. The coddling and enabling within Black mothers is detrimental to them and their sons. Y'all love them to death. Literally. You see, Kevin didn't care that his mother, who is 73 years old and elderly and has a multitude of health problems, went to jail. He didn't hesitate to call the police and have her arrested. You know why? Because Black men and boys are about their survival. And from what I can see, most Black men don't love their mothers or Black women, period. This story left me with a few questions, such as why is a 47-year-old man living with a 73-year-old who is his mother? Who is Arthur Cantu, and why did he let him back into her house where she pays the bills? And how come Kevin doesn't exert that energy into getting a house of his own? I decided to scroll Facebook and I found her Facebook page, and she has a multitude of posts that are public. However, one post stood out to me because it went over her and Kevin's relationship, and I'm going to read that to y'all, and I want y'all to tell me what y'all think in the comment section. Barbara made a lengthy post on June 21st of 2022. I'm reading it how it's written, so don't judge me. Okay, here I go again. Still don't know how to operate this phone yet. Laugh out loud. As I was saying, it's wonderful that you all admire Kevin's new car, and I like it, but I need to remind his family and friends that my dear son is not alone here. He eats well, had his own room, had free lights and water, and all the amenities most of you have, but at no cost to him at 47 years old. We are both really blessed, him to receive it and me to be able to provide for us. Now, he has a little puppy here and that I adore, and I really feel God has an angel and king watching over me. I take him at 4 in the morning as well as 98-degree weather, and I am not supposed to be out after 80-degree days, my doctors. I have heart and kidney failure and a number of other chronic conditions at 73. I sometimes believe I am beyond blessed. Getting back to the car, Kevin went to work after being blessed with a job from 6 to 6 and never missed but one day. When I had to go to Vanderbilt to get shots in my eyes to keep me seen so that he could stay with his beautiful pup, otherwise he never missed a day going and being picked to come home. He went to the doctor and when needed, Walmart, Mini-Mart, and anywhere he wanted in my old beat SUV, and there were times he went to the store for me when I broke my foot and right arm this month. But let's not forget the days and nights he cried in mamas are because life raises ugly head on him, and thank God I was there, and still I too needed Kevin and comforted his mother. That's what Leviticus teaches me about animals and family. God bless my Rabbi Joshua because he helps keep me straight with God, and my lovely membership at Alcohol Anonymous, for I am blessed member for 25 years. In my mighty reading of my bedside Torah, in my Torah, I would not have survived my life. Oh, I mean to have, because Kevin still lives in my home. At first it was hard with his pain and my pain and his breaking, but God is working on both of us. We both cry about something all the time, and we both know what it is. We really do love each other. When I begged his brother and favored others help me with our situation, they refused, and I regret it because I learned a valuable and painful lesson. Sometimes family decides and hurts more than helps. Sometimes knowing and sometimes not. It has taken me a long time to have not have expectations on anyone, especially family or ever God or myself. I truly understand now and I'm getting better. I cannot leave out my wonderful friends in AA in Clarksville and all over Tennessee. They have been my saving graces through their higher powers and my God and my understanding, and I'm so grateful. The day of reckoning is coming, and I'm going to be ready to meet my God and pray you all of the world. If you find a half-rent letter, just delete it. I push post prematurely the story of my life, but getting better all the time. So forget me, but if you love Kevin, like you say, stop enabling him. Tell the truth and love him. Don't let his disease hijack you. It won't to kill him and all he loves. My beautiful son is spiritually sick, and all these beautiful compliments and laughs y'all bestow on him is killing. I believe you love him, but he needs more from you. The truth is a great start. I may want you in my life, but I don't need you anymore. I have a relationship with Hashem, my God, better than I could have ever known. It took what it took, and I finally got sick and tired of being sick and tired and begging and having grand expectations. I am working on that character defect in my life, and I receive progress, not perfection, and wow, do I feel human. In case y'all didn't fully get that, I'm going to do a brief recap so y'all understand the full severity of what was going on in that house that led to Miss Barbara Cantu being arrested. You see, Barbara needs shots in both her eyes so she can see. She's recovering from a broken arm and foot from June. She has heart and kidney problems. She's also a recovering alcoholic. And she's 73 years old. Kevin is her 47-year-old son. Just brought a puppy that she has to walk because Kevin works from 6 to 6 every day. So not only can he afford to get another place, but he doesn't. He purchased a puppy that she has to walk in between that 6 and 6 because that responsibility fell upon her, and she's the one at the household. Not only that, she pays all the bills, but he works from 6 to 6. Oh, you see, Kevin just got a new car. Yeah, that blocks her in and causes more people to come by. So Kevin can't pay the bills because he's focused on getting a new puppy and a new car. You see, his priorities are somewhere else, and they're not really priorities. It's more so, I want to do what makes me happy. And what makes me happy is getting stuff I really don't need, because if I was focused on what I needed to do, I would have actually took that money, moved out of that household, and not gotten a puppy when I know that I work from 6 to 6. But that doesn't matter. You see, because Barbara has coddled and enabled Kevin his entire life. So he thinks that he can engage in this type of behavior and not have to deal with the consequences of it. Oh, and the people who loves him and sees what's going on, they encourage this behavior. And despite all of the ways in which Barbara has helped Kevin, he still called the police on her and had her arrested. You see this one-sided love that you mamas have for y'all son, and y'all never stop to think, does this person appreciate what I'm doing? Yeah, it's finally boiling over to the point of where you see this was never a person I should have loved beyond myself and possibly my daughters. Because Black women don't have this problem. Black women, despite everything that we go through, we are still able to go out, get a bag, and take care of ourselves. Meanwhile, Black men out here living like they've never had to take care of a responsibility. And once they get hit with one, especially when they got to take care of their child, oh, they ready to risk it all, aka in their life, their woman's life, and that baby life, because they ain't ready for that responsibility. But back to Barbara. You see, Barbara came back to Facebook and made a post about the situation, and here's what it said. After getting out of jail, Barbara took to her Facebook to write, "Well, my friends and family, another exciting time in my life. Just reminded that I'm still not perfect. No one is, I guess. No matter what you read or hear, I love my son Kevin, and I beg you to pray for him, me. This disease is out there running after us hard. I'm so grateful that I have God, AA, in you all in my life. So I will close out to eat with some friends. Hope to see you all at the Eat and Speak tomorrow. God bless you all, Barbara. Now, Barbara has a little bit of my empathy. I understand that as a God-fearing woman, the Bible teaches her to be in servitude of others, to overlook their shortcomings and their bad behavior. On the other hand, I see how her enabling him and coddling him has led to this behavior of his, of where he doesn't have to do anything in order for her to help him, because that's her son and the Bible teaches her to live that type of life. And here's the thing. Another YouTuber said that when helping you hurts me, I gotta go. He knows that he can control and manipulate his mother, which is why he doesn't hurry up getting out of her household, which is why he got a puppy when he should have been getting getting an apartment, which is why he purchased a car instead of focusing on a household or an apartment. You see, black men and black boys learn at a very early age that as long as their mother is willing to do any and everything to make them happy, they will always have a support system in their life. And that support system, which is their mother, will do so to the disadvantage of her own self. You see, Barbara is learning that she should have cut that umbilical cord a long time ago so that Kevin could go out on his own and make his own life. So at 73 years old, she wasn't dealing with a deadbeat son, which is Kevin. Tell me what you guys think about this story in the comments. I think this is a learning lesson for young girls and women who are black and need to learn that it's time to let these dudes go. Let them survive or not survive on their own.